Hey, my name is Beth Shehay, and I am a certified master life coach and wayfinder. Let me tell you a story about the first time that I ever went into therapy. I remember feeling a lot of anxiety. I literally didn't want to get out of bed. I had created a life that I felt like was a really good life, and I didn't understand. I actually shared a lot of guilt inside, and I felt a lot of, shame because my life was pretty good. So what was wrong with me? I kept asking myself, what is wrong? And I did a lot for my family. And you know why? I ended up in therapy because of my family. It wasn't even for me. I remember feeling like my head was on the table, even though it wasn't. That's just how it felt. And I remember thinking, here I am. My kids are growing up, they're growing older, and I had no more check boxes. It was as if my kids were going to graduate from high school, they were going to get go to college possibly, find a mate, maybe have grandkids, and then I was going to die. Those were my check boxes. And I decided I needed something more. And that was really the only thing that I had in my mind when I went in there is I need something more and I have to show up better for my family. It's not fair to them. But I started to think I didn't really have inspiration. I felt as if I was just a speck in this world, smaller than you could imagine. I was literally imagining myself as a speck of dust in this world just passing through. And I thought, who am I and what difference can I make? I was so down deep underwater that I needed a periscope. My therapist became that for me. My spouse became that for me. I needed to come back home to myself, and I had no idea. Eckhart Tolle shared that most humans are never fully present in the now because unconsciously they believe that the next moment must be more important than this one. But then you miss your whole life, which is never not now. And what helped me in that moment was to come back to the power of the present. I needed a minute to be able to say, I need to be here right now. And honestly, it was a moment by moment situation for me. It was one of those, every single day I had to get up and say, what are the foundations? We had a board meeting with our family. We talked about what it looked like to be the Shehays. I kind of just crawled my way moment by moment in the present moment to see how I could get through that day. Once I did, I started to feel a little more hope. I felt hopeful about the future. I felt hopeful about what might come for me. And all of a sudden, I felt like check boxes were coming out of the air. I had more check boxes than I knew what to do with. In fact, I remember feeling one day, I'm not going to have enough time in this lifetime to do this. But it all started by coming back to the power of the present, being right here, right now, giving myself the time and energy and goodness that I deserved in that moment to help build what I needed for what was a hopeful and lovely future. So you can have this too. This is not something that's far from reach. So when you get in those moments, don't be afraid. Get curious, give yourself some love, get in that present moment, and you too can have this joy.